Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Running with power. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To throw, it's Milroe. Using the quick game. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Judkins. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the edge, it's Henderson. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 0. Let's go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it, even when they've had great...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Milroe. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Caught on the outside, it's Henderson. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes the handoff, it's Henderson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On third down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make a play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The give to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Get him some heat. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Back to pass, it's Howard. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Alabama, 21. Ohio State, 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He'll sneak it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The give as they work on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the ball.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Here's where I like the play call. I think I like the play call because you get the ball to speed and you try to punch it in for a touchdown. But I also think you know you've got fourth down. You know you've got an opportunity the next play to punch it in. So let's see what they do here on fourth down.
Unleashes one deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give is to Miller. He breaks a tackle.
And that's a really good stop by this defense. This is when you need it the most. You know they're running the football. You got to be physical. You got to get the ball back when you're trailing. Get the ball back to your offense. Nice stop on third down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.